I'm your host, Laney. Welcome to History Today, where we're reading famous people from the past to life. Today I'm talking with Milton Hershey, the creator of Hershey's chocolate. Welcome, Milton.
Well, thank you for having me. Let's get started.
Tell us about you and your family, a little bit of history.
Well, I was born September 13th, 1857, on a farm near Dairy Church, Pennsylvania, even though my father was not very good at farming. I had a sister named Serena who died when I was 9, and this made my dad so sad he moved away from me and my mother. My parents were Veronica and Henry Hershey. My ancestors were Swiss and German. I also had a wonderful wife named Kitty that I loved very much. She struggled with sickness, and I brought her flowers every single day. I died in 1945.
Tell us about what it was like during the time which you lived.
We didn't have much money, and there was hardly any electricity in my early life. We moved from place to place. Money was scarce, and I had to quit school in 4th grade, which was hard.
Times sound like they were tough. Yeah, you created a company that is still around today, the Hershey's Chocolate. How do you become such an accomplished businessman?
Well, I borrowed money from my family and friends. I worked really hard. I had to work my first job in an ice cream shop, and I liked working with sweets, so I kept working in a candy store. Then I borrowed money from my family, and I started a company.
Hershey's Chocolate, a very well-known company. How do you think your invention changed the world?
Well, everyone loves chocolate, and I think it makes people happier. And it introduced people to chocolates made from the cow's milk at the very start of our business. My company is still the most famous chocolate maker in the world.
What challenges did you encounter while building your business?
Well, there were quite a few. I had to keep borrowing money in the beginning. Then I had to build factories to stay near the farm so that I could use the very best milk possible in my chocolates. This led to building villages to keep my workers nearby, and that led to schools. And of course, a few other companies tried to copy our chocolates along the way.
Which of the 7 habits did you use?
I used habit 1 to be proactive, and habit 4 to think win-win when I built the village for me and my workers to stay close to the cows on the farm. I used habit 3, put first things first, when I made sure that the workers were taken care of and educated. I used habit 2, beginning with the end in mind, by finding a solution when the factories I could use were entirely too far away from the farms.
Any advice for others that want to start a company like you did?
Well, don't let your hindrances stand in your way. We didn't have much money or education. This could have been a hindrance in my life, but I did not let it because I knew I could be successful.
How has your chocolate changed since the time it was created in 1894?
Well, not the recipe, but the advertisements and the wrapping has changed a lot since 1894. Also, there are more varieties of chocolate. We started with just plain old chocolate. Now we have pumpkin flavor, chocolates with almonds, and of course Reese's peanut butter cups.
Do you think this invention will change in the future? If so, how?
Well, I think it will. I think my workers will continue to change the wrapper and make new varieties of chocolate.
Any funny or interesting stories throughout the years of being the head of Hershey's Chocolate?
Well, one time we tried to make vegetable ice cream with onion, sweet potato, and beets. Not going to go over too well. These were not big sellers. And ever guess how many kisses our factory can make in a day?
1,000.
33 million of these little guys a day.
Wow, that's a lot of chocolate. Thank you for joining us and bringing history back to life. And thanks for making such a yummy chocolate.